Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, plays it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's McTominay. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to get free. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. First quarter of an hour gone. Roberto Carlos climbs up big. Oh, it rattles the bar. He's had a shot. Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
Romario receives it in a wide position. Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's good play. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
This is Romario. Romario. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he's not going to get any further than that. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Messi, and Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to get it away. Gets a good foot in there. Ibrahimovic. That's going to go a long way. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again. McTominay. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And here's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? It's their second corner of the game. Cafu plays it short. Ibrahimovic! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. Cafu goes short. Chance for a shot! Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Howson. Can he get on the end of this? Stojkovic. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's through here. Can he finish? Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Jeff Chiba are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Schneider, Davids, Otto, and the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. A probing pass. And the ball is out of play. That's really well cleared. McTominay. Howson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pass somewhat off target. Davids. Schneider.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Strong running down that left flank. And he cuts out the supply. Schneider. And it's Neymar. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. And this is... And Romario! He can get that clear. Pull it. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and it's about time they woke up to the main threat. He had licence to deliver pretty much unchecked.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Romario! And he's really put himself on the line here. Tries to get it clear.
Sporting really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pullet is standing over this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi! Oh, off the bar! And he's there to belt it away. Roberto Carlos, played in by Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the counter is on. Now it's Bale. Otto. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Bale. That's a lovely pass. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Roberto Carlos, a picture of focus and alertness. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 4, Pullet. Number 11,
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Looking to play him in. Cafu, hoisted in. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Costa Curta gets it clear. Romario is onto it in a flash. And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shot! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So there's going to be another change here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looked...
It's Bale! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Haaland. Davids producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Snipe. He's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff. Oh. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
A case now of complete control. And it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. Now it's Cruyff. McTominay. And it's Yaya Toure. O'Shea. Yaya Toure. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Howson. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Cruyff claiming the Man of the Match award, and well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. McTominay. Pull it. In with the challenge. Oh, good take in a good area. And the finish! Another special Neymar moment!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Messi. Messi touches it back. Roberto Carlos.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Referee's given a throw. And he's cut it out.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got away. Scholes. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Guardiola goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's beaten the last man. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Scholes. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Messi. Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Serginho. O'Shea gets a foot in and wins the ball. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Sporting finding their passes, and that could set him on his way. Scholes. Toure can get it clear. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cafu for Messi. It's gone out for a throw-in. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. And it's Messi. Cafu. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's in space and looking for options. Yamal. Saliba. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Scholes. Neymar has found the net here, of course. That's good play. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Pass just lacking in accuracy. Cafu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Jeff Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Those looking wide. Pull it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Neymar. And here's Hullet. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
Ibrahimovic! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Jeff Chiba really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cafu. Scholes gets it clear. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Great vision. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Guardiola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. O'Shea. And here's Hullet. That ball looks a good one.
Jeff Chiba really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's had it nicked away. O'Shea. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly onside here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Batistuta. And that has been cut short. O'Shea. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Good effort from distance. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. And he's managed to get free.
Jeff Chiba really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Look at this chance for a shot! Caught offside that time. Sporting can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Ibrahimovic. Number 4, Gullit. Number 2,
Rodri.
Cafu. Number 10,
Neymar.
Messi. Coming on the field.
Oh, facing
number
up to his
9,
adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Rui Costa.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Hoeneß will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's O'Shea. Passing is crisp. And the shot! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Guardiola! And one more try! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Keeper has taken decisive action.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is... Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bellingham. Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. Sporting have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's in on great chance! An uncompromising challenge.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning, well played.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Threads one in, Pullet receives it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos. And it's made it, takes a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Cafu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cafu with the short one. Pullet! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great... And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Howson is always looking to break lines. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Van Basten. Stojkovic tries to play it through. Drilled in low. Cafu. That pass has been well intercepted. Neither side yet able to find the net. Van Basten. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Spread neatly. Roberto Carlos. Out of play for a goal kick. And he's intervened well there. Stojkovic. Now Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. And here's Raul. Stojkovic. Stojkovic! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cafu will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Basten. Shot at goal! This time surely! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Van Basten. And they can counter here. And it's Stojkovic. Messi. Messi. Good purposeful running this. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Van Basten. He's got away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
O'Shea. Cafu. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
He's having a go! Oh, a very decent attempt. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. It's Ibrahimovic! Van Basten. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Raul, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Roberto Carlos. Pull it. And it's McTominay. For Yaya Toure. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Messi. And it's O'Shea. Now it's Hullet. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. And this is Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. And it's McTominay. Look at it! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Jeff, Chiba really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
O'Shea turns back here, probably the best option. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Raul, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Messi. Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
so time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 11, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 10, Rui Costa. Number 15, Paris. Number 13.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's gone backward. And the finish! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well,
It's Van Basten! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Howson. Rui Costa. O'Shea. Rui Costa. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Aimed beyond the defence. Played in. Oh, smashing header! Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Hullet.
Jeff Chiba really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Messi. So much time and space here. There's the shot! He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Jeff Chiba really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
The final 5 minutes. O'Shea. McTominay. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. And here's the chance to counter. Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. Fake. Can he finish? Yes! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good spread. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No goals as yet. Bellingham. And this is Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. O'Shea gets good distance on it. De Ligt. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Messi. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos. And here's Messi. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Played out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cafu has it in a wide position. Climbs up big! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's in a great position here. Roberto Carlos. Kukçu. Spread out to the left. Neymar in acres of space out wide. O'Shea does well to stand firm and defend it. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's McTominay. McTominay running with the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Saliba attempts a clearance. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Hernandez. Good purposeful running this. He's shifting through the gears here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And it's Hernandez. Bellingham. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez driving. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Jeff, Chiba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short, and this is Hullet. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Howson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a good ball out wide. Hernes. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham with this. A mighty effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has been knocked clear. Hernes. Hernes tries making a foray down the right. And that has been cut short. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he plays one through. Messi. Cafu. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. It's going to be another corner, I think. So, third corner of the game. Cafu with the short one. Could try cutting inside here. Costa Curta tries to clear. Here comes another cross. He's got tall. Oh, it rattles the bar. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So their fourth corner of the game. Cafu plays it short. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
McTominay, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, really good feet. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Rui Costa proves just a little bit too strong. And it's McTominay. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 17. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Roberto Carlos goes short. McTominay! Cleared without complication. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Jeff Chiba really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Hoeneß will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Neymar. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid making another change here. Van Nistelrooy getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. They've won a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's McTominay. Hoeneß!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Takes a shot! Oh, what about that? And surely that has won the day! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Jeff Chiba are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game. And now they can clear their lines. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rummenigge. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And it's O'Shea. McTominay. And here's Messi. Messi touches it back. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. McTominay. Cannavaro with the slide tackle there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Matheus Cunha. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Strong running down that left flank. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Haaland. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cafu with the short one. And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Decent chance! It's in! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
No, that's been intercepted. Yaya Toure. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Hullet. Shot could be on. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. O'Shea. And here's Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Neymar. Neymar, good, strong midfield running here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. O'Shea. Looking to play him in. Back into the middle. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's made its way to him. Opts to play it back. McTominay. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
And it's McTominay. Threads one in. This looks promising. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos. McTominay. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the 1 goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Jeff, Chiba definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played down the flank. Son Heung-min providing an out... Son Heung-min! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Saliba and Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Spread it left. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Son Heung-min. It's run loose. Who's going to get... It's Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Hullet. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And claimed it back swiftly. De Bruyne. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Son Heung-min! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! About as smooth as it gets. Right back in the game. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Roberto Carlos. And it's McTominay. O'Shea. He's had it taken off him. McTominay. Roberto Carlos. And here's Haaland. It's run loose here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he get it through? Plays a sharp little ball here. Fires it in low. And he's managed to get rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Now McTominay. O'Shea. Now Howson. And it's McTominay. And it's Roberto Carlos. Saliba. Rodri. And Mohamed Salah. Just 5 minutes left. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now the delivery. Roberto Carlos tries to clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Two minutes to be added on. That is good alertness. And this is Neymar. Alexander-Arnold looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos has found the net here, of course. Saliba. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Roberto Carlos, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And another try!
That's just playing it safe and simple. It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Hernandez, and that's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hullet gives it back. And it's O'Shea. And this is Ibrahimovic. And Hullet! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Raul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Neymar.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Messi. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. Gerrard.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Keeper's got good distance on that.
McTominay. And it's McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball.
And the finish! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Neymar.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Has a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hernandez has it in a wide position. Hernandez with the delivery.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And it's Davids. Lovely pass, but shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Messi! And the ball's come loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's forced to go back. Yaya Toure plays the game a step. That could spell trouble. Neymar. And it's Neymar! Loose ball. That's another chance. And yes, it's there! Half-time imminent. What a time to score. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
McTominay.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. O'Shea, and this is Hullet, strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And here's Ibrahimovic, expertly cut out, really nicely done, and it's been shipped out wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi, good strong midfield running here. Oh, good take and a good Massaro! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. O'Shea. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's kept it out. He has missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Hullet attempts a clearance. Looking to play him in. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's going up front in a hurry. A probing pass. And this is Messi. He is... And Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed.
Massaro! Oh! It's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
White is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Messi. Tries to dink it. Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pings in across. Oh, what a climb! In for the pieces! Deftly away. Oh, good spread. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. That is a brilliant interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Messi. Oh, played right into his path. And this is Hullet. Hullet! He should have put that one away.
Hullet really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Substitution on the field.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. White played into space. Good ball over the top, and they've got rid. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Chance for a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Lukaku, number 3, Maldini, number 8, Gattuso.
They've played it short, and it's Neymar. Neymar, up he goes! Toure with the clearance. Oh, good-looking ball. Driving on and making good progress. White puts them all in. Roll! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Messi. Now this could be a chance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
I think we're just about done here. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hernandez looks across and plays it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me.
Terrific header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Four extra minutes added on. And he can clear it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Jeff Chiba on...
you